Hello students, welcome back to our video. So in the last video we started with a new chapter, that is forms of business organization. In that we started with the first form of organization, that is sole proprietorship. In that we saw the meaning and we were discussing the characteristics of sole proprietorship. So let's continue with the characteristics of sole proprietorship. So we were on the fourth characteristics, that is freedom of work and quick decisions. Sole proprietor has freedom regarding the business. He performs the activities of business with his intelligence and experience under total freedom, and he himself is the owner. So that's why he can take quick decisions with ease. So in a sole proprietorship, a single person is the owner of the business, correct? Therefore, he can perform business activities with his own intelligence and experience without any control, and he himself is the owner, so he can take a quick decision. He does not have to ask the other people's opinion. He can take any decisions by his own. So, freedom of work and quick decisions is one of the characteristics of sole proprietorship, because a single person is the owner of the business. That's why he does not require other people's opinion. He can take any decisions by himself. Now, next is liability. Liability for payment of debt is unlimited for sole proprietorship. Unlimited liability means that for payment of debts, the creditors can put claim on the personal properties of sole proprietorship in the court of law. In other words, it can be said that when sole proprietors incur loss in the business, debt go on increasing, and for the payment of debt, if there are insufficient funds in the business, then the sole proprietorship is liable to pay total debts from his personal properties. So, the liability of sole proprietorship is unlimited. Unlimited liability means a creditor can put claim on the personal properties of sole proprietor. Means if sole proprietor is not able to repay the fund or loan, and if there is insufficient funds in the business, then he have to repay that money from his personal properties. He has to repay that loan or debt from his personal properties if there is insufficient funds in the business. That's why the liability for the sole proprietorship is unlimited. Unlimited liability means that the owner if there is insufficient funds in the business, or if the owner is not able to repay the loan, then he has to repay that loan from his personal properties. That is known as unlimited liability. So the liability for sole proprietorship is unlimited. Then sixth is maintenance of secrecy. In sole proprietorship, as the trader is the sole owner of business, the secrecy is maintained. So in a sole proprietorship, a single person is the owner of the business. That's why he can maintain the secrecy. He does not need to provide all the information to the public. He can maintain the secrecy within him, because he is the single owner of the business. That's why maintenance of secrecy, secrecy can be maintained in the sole proprietorship form of organization. Then next is personal contact. In sole proprietorship, as the working area of business is limited, personal contact with customer can also be maintained. By keeping focus on the changing taste of the customers, their requirement, fashion, demand, etc., more satisfaction can be given to customers. So, as the sole proprietorship is limited, the working area of business is limited. That's why the owner can keep the contact with the customers, and the owner can also focus on the changing demand of the customers. They can focus on the requirement, fashion, demand, etc., and they can satisfy more to the customers, because they can focus on the customers, and they can give personally contact with each customers, because the working area of business under the sole proprietorship is limited. The next one is centralization of ownership and management. In sole proprietorship, the owner himself is the manager. Thus, there is a centralization in ownership and management. In other business organizations, the owner and management are different entities. So, in sole proprietorship, the owner is everything. Owner is the manager, owner is the boss, everything owner is the owner is everything in sole proprietorship, correct? So, therefore, in a sole proprietorship, there is centralization in ownership and management. So ownership and management is in the hands of the owner of the business. So these were the following characteristics of sole proprietorship. Now let's see the advantages of sole proprietorship. First one is easy establishment process. The process of establishing the sole proprietary firm is simple. There is no need to prepare any document. There is no need to pass through any difficult and complex processes of law. Therefore, any person with limited capital, uneducated, or having general capabilities can start the business. So, starting sole proprietorship business is very simple, because there is no need to prepare any documents. There is no need to pass any processes of law. Anyone with limited capital or having general capabilities can start the business of sole proprietorship. That's why first advantage is the easy establishment of process. Second is less capital. Less capital is an important characteristic and is the specific advantage of sole proprietorship. Sole proprietor can start business with less capital. So, sole proprietorship means sole proprietor can start with less money. For starting any sole proprietorship business, less capital is required, more money is not required. Therefore, anyone can start the business with less capital. If additional funds are required, then the owner can bring borrowed money and invest in the business. So, less capital is required for the starting of the sole proprietorship business. Then third one is maintenance of secrecy. It is advantageous for the businessman to maintain business secrets. In sole proprietorship, as only one person has all the authority, he can maintain secrecy relating to business transactions, accounts, and the key factors of the business. As compared to the other forms of business organizations, in this form, secrecy is better maintained. So, in a sole proprietorship business, only one person has all the authority. That's why he can maintain the secrecy relating to the transactions of business, accounts, and any key factors of the business. So, maintenance of secrecy is the one of the advantages of the sole proprietorship business. Then fourth one is quick decisions. As sole proprietor is the chief decision maker regarding the matters related to the business, he can take quick decisions regarding important matters of business. He can take quick decisions according to trends in the market and changing circumstances. So, it means that sole proprietorship is the chief decision maker, because only one person has all the authority. Therefore, he can take decisions regarding any matter. He does not need to consult other people's opinion. So, he can take the quick decisions regarding the important matters of the business. Fifth one is personal contact. In sole proprietorship, there is centralization in ownership of business and management. As the owner himself acts as the manager, he can maintain personal and live contact with the customers, employees, and creditors. According to changing business trends, fashion, and customer preferences, he can make required changes in production and distribution system and keep his market safe. So, as a sole proprietor, and the working area of the sole proprietorship business is very less, that's why he can maintain the personal contact with each customer, and like the owner can also focus on the personal and live contact with customers, employees, and creditors. So like having a personal contact is one of the advantages of sole proprietorship business. Then sixth one is flexibility. In sole proprietorship, the owner can make required changes according to changing business environment. Due to quick decision and constant awareness, he can bring flexibility to the business. So, it means that like in sole proprietorship, the owner can make the required changes according to the business environment. So, due to quick decisions and constant awareness, he can bring flexibility to the business. He can change anything, anytime, because he is single person is the owner of the business. Then next is less tax burden. Income of sole proprietorship is the income of the owner. So, the norms of taxations are applicable to him. Generally, as the size of sole proprietorship is small, the income is also less. Therefore, burden of income tax is less. So, sole proprietorship is a small business and the single person is the owner of the business. So, every income of the business can be the income of the owner. So, and as the size of the sole proprietorship is also small, that's why tax has to be paid less. Therefore, the burden of income tax is reduced for the sole proprietor. Then eighth one is less legal restrictions. As compared to other forms of business organization, there is legal restrictions in sole proprietorship form. There is no need of approval from anybody to increase or decrease the capital. As the size of business is small, the legal restrictions are also less. So government interference is very less because the sole proprietorship firm is very less. Business is very small. That's why the legal restrictions is also less. So these were the following advantages of sole proprietorship. Now let's see the limitations. We can also say the disadvantages of sole proprietorship. In that, the first one is limited capital. Trading can be done with less capital. This is important advantages of sole proprietorship, but this is also a limitation. After industrial revolution, the size of business unit is getting larger. For this, raising required capital becomes difficult for the owner. Many times, sole proprietorship firm is not capable of purchasing raw materials in large quantities, big size machines, and to have big storage facilities. So, limited capital, though it is one of the advantages of sole proprietorship, that any person can start business with limited capital, but this also becomes a limitation because after industrial revolution, the size of business is rising, means is getting larger. That's why more capital is required, and with less capital the owner cannot purchase the raw material in large quantities, big size machines. That's why the limited capital becomes the limitations for the sole proprietorship, because the owner does not have a sufficient fund to purchase the raw material in large quantities, to purchase the large size machines, and to have the big storage facilities. So limited capital is advantages as well as limitations for the sole proprietorship business. Second one is unlimited liability. Sole proprietor has unlimited liability. Therefore, he cannot free himself from his liabilities. If the borrowings have increased over business assets and credits, then he has to sell his personal properties and make payment for the business debt. In this way, the owner himself has to bear all the risk of the business. So, sole proprietorship have a unlimited liability, because if there is insufficient funds or if the borrowing increases over the business assets and credits, then he has to sell his personal properties to make the payment for the business loans. So that's why the owner himself has to bear all the risk of the business. So this is one of the limitation of the sole proprietorship. Third one is short duration. When the owner of business dies or is declared insolvent or loses mental balance, then the existence of business can come to an end. If the heirist means like next generation. So if the heirist do not have the ability to run the business, then it is possible that the business gets weaker, and in many cases business comes to an end. So the sole proprietorship is of a short duration, because if an owner of the business dies, or if he is declared insolvent or loses his mental balance, then the existence of business comes to an end. That's why it is said that sole proprietorship business have a very short duration. So this is one of the limitation for the sole proprietorship business. Then fourth one is limited work capacity. In sole proprietorship, the owner is responsible to formulate the policies of the business. Everybody has limitations of working. Though he may be very intelligent, sometimes the business suffers due to his certain limitations. In modern times, the business requires different types of skills and knowledge. As in sole proprietorship, the scope of exchange of ideas with others is very little, and the development of business remains limited. So, you all know that one person is the owner of the business. Only one person has the authority for the development of business. But you all know that business requires different types of skills and knowledge. So, in sole proprietorship business, there is no exchange of skills and knowledge. That's why the development of sole proprietorship business remains limited, because sole proprietorship, one single person cannot have each and every type of skills and knowledge. That's why the development of business of sole proprietorship remains limited. Then fifth one is possibility of wrong decisions. Sole proprietorship himself takes the business decisions, so he does not have advantage to take the help from experience and specialized knowledge of others. He may be most capable and skilled, but his personal decisions sometimes may be hasty, erroneous, and tend to be damage to the business. So there is possibility of wrong decisions, because only sole proprietor himself takes the decisions. That's why there is very much possibility of taking wrong decisions in the sole proprietorship business. Then sixth and last one is lack of advantages of large scale business. Due to limited capital, the business remains limited in sole proprietorship. As there is unlimited liability, the owner cannot go for larger enterprise. At purchases and sales, and on the small scale basis, sole proprietorship cannot avail the advantage of the large scale purchases and sales. So, due to limited capital, the business remains limited in sole proprietorship. Owner cannot go for the larger enterprise and large purchase and sales of the goods. So the business in sole proprietorship remains limited. So these were the following advantages and limitations of sole proprietorship. So now we are going to stop here. In the next video we will see the next second form of organization, that is business run by Hindu undivided family, HUF. And if you have any questions or any doubts, please feel free to comment below the video. Thank you.